Alright guys, welcome true believers. Today I'm going to bring up another fight video, and today's my birthday, so I'm actually going to give you two fight videos that might seem that are going to be very unique in its own ways. But this time it's not going to be a Marvel and DC character or in the comic book stuff. It's going to be a video game battle featuring Bass from Mega Man versus Metal Sonic from the Sonic games. I must say that this is going to be one of those similarity battles where these guys play a very similar characteristics. Both of these guys are arguably the most dangerous as villains to their heroes. Those in universe. For Metal Sonic, also the Sonic and his allies, along with Bass with Mega Man and his allies. Both these guys are basically the best creations of their creators, Dr. Wily having Bass and Dr. Eggman with Metal Sonic. Basically, these guys have a lot of the same powers, so basically it's not going to go. So basically it's not going to go anywhere. So basically this fight's not going to get very long. Both these guys apparently have the ability to copy the weapons and powers of others, much like much like Super Adaptoid and Amazo. Apparently, with Mega Man, Bass also can use like photon blasters, superhuman strength, and also can copy abilities and using it. And also copy up the abilities of others. Like I believe he might have Gutsman's strength or Napalm Man's napalms. He also has the swords and create other weapons as well. This guy is very versatile. He's actually a very versatile character, and and I have to say, out of all the characters I've seen so far, he's actually one of my favorite video game villains. Yeah, I know, but don't judge by the age. Just go with it. Metal Sonic is very similar in some similar ways, where he can like Bass, he can also copy the skills and abilities, but also he can. However, I've seen much more from him. Like he can run at Mach 5. That's actually, believe it or not, that's actually faster than Sonic's speed. Bass Sonic speed, not Supersonic. Yes, he's faster than regular Sonic. And also his metal is actually much more dense, because running at Mach 5 can be painful, especially on the friction. Some people kind of compare him to Ultron mixed with the Super Adapt. Yeah, in some ways I kind of compare him to Ultron in the mixed with the powers of the Super Adaptoid in some ways. The Ultron, because he's a forever learning machine, and he can control machines. And if this guy ever gets his hand, and by the way, this guy, he can also absorb Chaos Emeralds, and the more Chaos Emeralds he absorbs, the more powerful he becomes. He's even can create black shields, and he can turn such as some sort of monstrous forms we saw, as most of you guys saw from either the death battle between Dr. Wily and Dr. Eggman, or the Sonic Heroes video game. At first, this fight is going to be about to the death. It's basically the X Factor is basically superior. I got these pictures about like one of these guys are going to do over superiority, and sometimes I can't believe in the crossover comic book these guys actually teamed up. I also gotta mention that his powers are kind of similar to emeralds from Sonic X, and one android that can copy their powers just by seeing them. However, Metal Sonic's a lot more versatile. Also, on basis that he also has Trouble, that dog. Basically, in terms of equipment, we scan their powers and other ideas, and sometimes Metal Sonic will actually turn on his creator and thinks that he'll turn on his creator because inferiority is bumbling and buffoons. Well, because he also thinks that bumbling buffoon. Well, Base somewhat does that, but he still remains loyalty to him. But he won't try to kill him. For some reason, despite me being a Mega Man fan, I had to face facts here. This winner in this battle is going to be Metal Sonic. The reason why I say Metal Sonic is because this guy has way more abilities. He's faster, possibly stronger, debatable. And yes, I do. But then again, it could go either way. Like, the other factor is that if Base can copy the powers of Metal Sonic, which actually that's gonna be really mixed up. I mean, can you imagine with these guys copying each other's powers? But the reason I gave it a Metal Sonic because I've actually seen him go to a much more higher extent of his powers, especially if he gets his hand on Chaos Emeralds. If that ever happens, that's going to be more likely the winner's going to go to Metal Sonic. I'm sorry, Mega Man fans, but but the fact is, Metal Sonic's going to take the win just because I've seen him do a lot more stuff, and also because into his monstrous forms. So yeah, the winner of this fight is Metal Sonic. Thank you and goodbye.